Hello everyone, dear friends, you are on the ACV channel, and today we have the final episode about marine acoustics. Previously, we have already managed to review our entire lineup, starting from receivers and ending with subwoofers. We also have both enclosure speakers and built-in speakers. All of this is available on our channel, so you can go and check it out. Any item you see on the screen right now, all of it is on the channel. Go ahead and watch. And today we are reviewing our marine amplifiers, the MR4120 and MR4100 models. Let's go. Also, let's not forget about the accessories, which are always an exciting part and really mark the start of the plan for any new product. And now, as we usually do in our unboxing videos, let's take a moment to thoroughly and quickly go over all the package contents together, open up and take a closer look inside our beautiful, well-designed boxes and see in detail exactly what's included inside. For the 4100 model, the package includes the following: a user manual, a warranty card, screws and the key to remove the sealed cover. For the 4120 model, the package includes a warranty card, a user manual, a converter for switching from high-level input to line level, and a special spatula tool to help remove the sealed cover. And believe me, the cover here is really tightly sealed. There are also mounting screws and the 50 amp fuse. The amplifiers differ from each other, not only in appearance, form factor and color, but also in power. The 4120 model has an output power of 120 watts at 4 ohms and 215 watts at 2 ohms. The 4100 model has an output power of 100 watts at 4 ohms and 207 watts at 2 ohms. Both amplifiers are capable of operating in bridged mode. That is, with one of these amplifiers you can easily connect 20 subwoofers, and with the other amplifier you can easily connect as many as 8 speakers and power even the largest chip or the biggest liner. Both amplifiers are equipped with a Bluetooth module version 5.1. This means you can use them without a head unit. You simply connect your phone to the amplifier and listen to music. But if you need to listen to the radio, use a flash drive or connect your phone, for example, via AUX, then we recommend adding our marine receivers to this audio system. You can find reviews on our channel. Also, please note that the 4120 model can be turned on via a high-level signal. The 4100 model can only be connected via low-level input or Bluetooth. All the wiring is sealed as it enters the housing and is covered with this kind of sealing rubber. And the RCA connectors on top are protected by this waterproof cover. Now let's talk a bit about the price. This audio system, which consists of a head unit, amplifier, subwoofer and 2 box speakers, currently costs 50,500 rubles, June 25th year. I think many captains will agree with me that by marine audio standards this audio system is practically free. In other words, for 50,000 rubles we get a complete audio system. Now just remember how much a head unit from some world famous manufacturer costs. The price will be about the same. So right now, for a very reasonable amount of money, you can put together a full-fledged audio system on your boat, buggy, ATV and so on. Alright, let's take a closer look at our models. We'll start with the 4100 model. It's the older one in the lineup, and as such it will be the very first in line for a detailed review. On the front panel we can clearly see a securely sealed protective cover, which effectively safeguards the entire settings block from dust, moisture and accidental contact. On the right side there are RCA connectors and a Bluetooth antenna. On the left side there is a terminal block with power wires and another terminal block with speaker wires. Inside the settings block we see a power indicator. We also see a mode switch for 2-channel or 4-channel operation. If your head unit has 2 RCA connectors, you don't need to use a wide splitter, just connect your pair of RCA cables and all amplifier channels will be active. The sense control is essentially the same as the gain. Basically, it's a volume adjustment. FRE is a filter. We can select either the HPF filter or the LPF filter or leave everything set to full. Accordingly, if we select the LPF, we can cut the low frequencies from 40 Hz up to 3000 Hz. Now let's take a look at the 4120 model. As we can see, the front panel features backlighting. On the end, we have the power indicator, the Bluetooth indicator, and the main harness for connecting power, speakers, and RCA cables. On the bottom edge is the amplifier settings block. Here we select the input mode. This is also for operating in either 2 or 4 channels. There is also a choice of input signal. This can be either a low or high signal. Level refers to gain, the volume level. Crossover, HPF, LPF and full. Here the crossover frequency ranges from 32 Hz to 8000 Hz. Guys, this is the kind of system we've put together. Basically you can see the entire setup on the screen. That's 2 enclosure speakers, a subwoofer, an amplifier and a head unit. You can easily add 2 more speakers on top here, and the amplifier, by the way, handles it just fine. Nothing will happen to it. It has more than enough power. Also, if you use just 1 amplifier and you don't need both or a flash drive, you can actually do without the head unit altogether. By the way, the lighting is controlled with a single remote. You don't need to use different remotes, so in terms of volume, the system here turned out to be really good for the price. That is, it sounds well. It sounds more expensive than it actually costs, and it has a good volume reserve. So overall, I suggest you have a listen. Put on your headphones. Well, it's time to sum things up. As we can see, Autozvuk Zvuk is developing by leaps and bounds. Let's remember the audio systems from 10, 15, even 20 years ago, when amplifiers were this big, or even bigger huge slabs. Now, a whole audio system can be powered by just one little guy like this. That means you can power all the speakers on your boat from this amplifier, and it doesn't even need a head unit. A little device like this can easily power 1 subwoofer and 4 speakers without breaking a sweat. That's why we highly recommend considering these models for purchase, because right now in Russia these are unique devices that basically have no equivalent. Friends, thank you all very much for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment and let us know what you think of our amplifiers. Be sure to subscribe to the social network where you're watching this video, to our Telegram channel and so on. The links will be in the description. This was Pavel from the company CV. Listen to good music on good equipment. Goodbye everyone.